So all this packs into that little suitcase?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. I've been. That's why.
You learn to compact your stuff, and then you have all your. Wow, you really have everything compact. I actually thought it would be more stuff.
There's a lot of stuff to carry already.
So it's been through a lot of conventions.
A year, yeah. You can see the wear and tear actually on all of the arm. Especially your logo. You know it's been through some.
Oh my God!
You know it's been through some battles.
Dude.
You got metal scrapings all over this thing. It's hit people and I hit walls with these things.
It's battle scars.
But this thing is solid metal. So no problem. There's some cool videos online, right? I saw those videos and I said, you know, wow, this looks kind of cool. I'd like to do it myself.
Here in Detroit.
Yep, that's the Renaissance.
Whoa.
Look at the towers. Look at those towers. I love this place.
This place looks like it's straight out of like RoboCop or something.
They're remaking that movie.
Do you need help with that?
Oh, I just feel so good. My legs are gone. Do not, kids, do not wear shorts to Youmacon. It's a bad idea. I regret that decision.
And then they moved to Dearborn at the Hyatt, and it was smaller, and it was there for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Year or two, and then it moved here because we just kept growing and growing and growing, and now we're both here and at Cobo Hall.
Now, how many years has it been at this location?
This is the 3rd year at this location. This is the 1st year that we've gotten Cobo Hall.
It's a cool portal gun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh, what is it made of?
PVC pipes, plastic, melted plastic I molded together, some more plastic, a plunger handle for the light in the middle.
How do you deal with it? Like, how do you deal with stuff like that?
Let it roll off. I mean, if they've got a problem with you cosplaying, it's not really a problem with you, it's a problem with them. If they can't deal and they want to be that shallow and that hard-headed, then maybe you're in the wrong hobby.
You're nodding your head, yeah?
Yeah, my favorite thing that I've learned in life is ignore and redirect. Just ignore all the haters, all the people have negative things to say, and concentrate on your friends and the people that love you. And I've had people, you shouldn't wear that, you're too big to wear that. I'm like, I'm not that much bigger than average. So, if everybody cosplayed what their body types were, there'd be no cosplay, because you can't be the perfect character.
I was in this art class when I was a wee youngin', and we drew like manga and stuff, and the teacher was like talking about Youmacon.
Your teacher was actually talking about Youmacon? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
she was like really into it. She did cosplay and stuff, and so she was like, you should try and check it out this weekend, and so I did. I went on like Sunday night with my mom. Nothing was happening.
Why cosplay?
Because it's fun. I tend to do the girls because I got started out with a girlfriend that started dressing me up, and I just kept running with it because it's fun. Face it, because a lot of the guy costumes now you're seeing a lot more variety in it. But back in the older days, it's like I can throw on a white shirt, a pair of pants, and I can be damn near any male character anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
With this, it's a little bit more fun, and it's also fun watching people go. Ah!
How many do you get? Roughly.
Not quite so much as I used to, though it is amusing getting hit on by drunk people who suddenly realize I'm a guy and start freaking out.
You haven't a minute. He's keeping my booties warm. I know, right?
Panoramic view.
We'll just swoop around like this. Swoop.
Get all the cosplays. Okay, you can have Jakey back. Thank you.
I don't dress up. I just dress my kids up.
You just dress your kids up? Oh, really? Okay. So you can use the People Mover to get over to Kobo Center, which is like a 10-minute walk away, or you can take the People Mover. So this is a token you can get for the People Mover.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's a token.
Okay, well, I need to get that token anyway, so.
It's 75 cents.
Yeah.
So you just put it in. People Mover. Oh, this is cool.
Clear. Like work out like this, and then my face coming through the like full forward.
Oops. Expect a lot of walking in this convention. A lot of walking. Of course, of course. Yay. This feels like home. Danny should have it on his YouTube thing.
Cosplay? I don't know, just dressing up, I guess. I mean, the process of making the costume is frustrating, but at the end, when it's all put together, it's
Even though her mom made it.
oh, shut
Oh,
up.
okay.
I was there with her every step of the way. Every step with a whip.
I made that.
What? And then for you, what's the best thing about cosplay?
Yeah, I really like dressing up. I like making costumes. Even though my mom made mine too. To be quite honest.
I mean, I've always liked this kind of culture stuff. I'm not like, I don't read manga, or I don't watch anime, but I like video games and I just kind of like this culture. So when I went to my first one at ASEN, I was just like, I'm at home. I feel, I love that feeling, being around similar-minded people.
This is a Michigan thing.
This is a Michigan again.
We use our hand as a map, and I live right in the corner.
Where is Detroit?
Like down here.
Oh, okay.
So it's a Michigan thing. Not everyone understands it, but we use our hand as a map. Like you'll go, oh, I'm from the LP, Lower Peninsula, and I live here, or I live in the UP, and you gotta go like this, and I live over here.
So since you're Canadian and you have to sneak over the border to come to our cons, is there any big difference between Canadian cons and?
Kinda, yeah. I
There
don't know,
is?
I find Canadian, like I know some people say American cosplayers are more stuck up and stuff, but I find Canadian cosplayers are just as bad. But I don't know, I find there's more variety in American cons and stuff.
So how hard is it to get to your room? Because I hear the elevators are clogged.
It's about a 5-10 minute wait to just get to the elevator.
5-10 minute wait.
And it depends on what elevator, because if you take the low rise, there's a little bit fewer line, but high rise, like we're on the 55th floor. The first year they had it at this hotel, we were on floor 69, and the elevators were so packed. We were like, oh, we'll just climb the stairs. I got to floor 15 and said, forget it, and waited for an elevator.
That's more resin. And then, then it's just glued on the belt. It works.
Yeah, every time I make a new costume, I try something new at least. So like, I've never used resin before. I've always been intimidated by it because I didn't want to waste my money in case. But yeah, cosplay, that's just an expensive hobby from what I found. But I think it's worth it in the end.
Our costumes were picked because of our son's choice.
Where is your son?
Right here.
That is actually so awesome you guys would do this for him. You know, I know a lot of parents who don't really would partake as much.
So I chose him. Captain Falcon is my husband's favorite character in Smash Brothers, and I don't video game, but I'm the artisan that does all the designing. So.
And you make people happy too sometimes. Like I have so many people come up to me and like hug me, and they're like, "I'm so happy that you're this character," and I love it. Shut up. No.
First year Youmacon, walking around yelling, "Where's Team Forza? Where's Team Forza?" I hear King Kai go, "Hey, go over here." I turn around. It was the guy who does King Kai. He led me to Team 4-star anchoring. Then 2010 Youmacon, I'm walking around and I hear, "Hey, go over here." I'm like, "Krillin, is that you?" And it was actually the voice of Krillin from Sunny.
Really?
Yeah, it's Sunny.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about how you guys met. You guys actually met at a con. I always love that story.
Anime, Iowa, and I was actually, we all roomed together, and the person that owned the place we were staying, which was his house, was my ex-boyfriend, which is crazy, right? And he was with his current girlfriend, and we just kind of hung out during convention, and we, you know, like during the convention, it wasn't like love at first sight kind of thing, but you know, like he was really nice to me and stuff at Anime Iowa, so and then we kept our connection afterwards, and we hung out at a small first-year convention in called Metacon, and we kind of got to know each other, and we started talking and stuff.
I want to hear his side of the story.
Well, from what I've heard, she's just been like lurking my Facebook and Tumblr stuff, but she's not a creeper.
I'm not? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Someone's selling that.
Oh, someone was selling that? Of course I'd be selling that. Lots of ponies. There's actually a whoa, awesome.
Okay, how do you manage to get your hair that way?
I would say it's a flat iron, but it's really just a wig. So.
It just looks like it's so static.
Well, yeah, you could use a flat iron if you wanted to.
Did you guys go through pre-reg yesterday?
Actually, we went through it today.
Today? How long did that take today?
3 hours.
3 hours.
I just registered. I didn't pre-register, and it only took me 45 minutes.
Sometimes it's better just to show up at a con, but then it's usually a little bit more expensive.
It is.
We had a lot of fun with the semi-truck drivers on the way here, because she was putting those on in the car, and we were all like in wig caps and like this, and we were just like, they're just like...
It comes down to cosplaying is basically you can be whoever you want to be. You have that range, you have the freedom. Be who you want to be, and nobody can tell you otherwise. Pretty much, you know, that's just how it is. You're comfortable in your own environment. People around you that are just like you have common interests. That's what it's all about, basically.
It's just having fun?
Yeah, having fun and enjoying yourself. And cosplaying us wherever you want to, because cosplay has no colors.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you going to say that he stole your answer?
I'm going to say that I'm not even going to come up with
You gave a really good answer.
because he was just like...
What people do in Michigan.
In the UP, we're like about right there.
I love the fact you guys use hands as gesturing
I know, it's awesome. Like, oh, we don't have all that? Oh, I have
We just have it like that, yeah. So, have you guys been here before, right?
Yeah, this is our fifth year.
5th year? So, how has it changed in 5 years?
Well, we started going when it was at the Hyatt, and that was like kind of small, and then it's definitely getting bigger. It's getting a lot bigger throughout the years.
Bigger. How do you feel this year about this whole like Cabo and then the Rinsen?
I don't mind it too much. Like I like how it's in like especially the artists and dealers is in a much bigger room because before it was just so cramped. But it's a little. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a pain walking back and forth. But
I don't know, especially like younger kids, some parents might not want to walk
out there.
And it still has like the small con feel from the crowd. You know, everyone's very enthusiastic, very happy.
Yeah.
But it has big con benefits. A very nice hotel center. It's the Rent Center, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Shinra Tower is where it's at. And the fact that they get such amazing guests. Like some of the guests at this con are guests you would never expect to see at any anime con of this size.
My first time I was Naruto. I was Sasuke. And then we went Vocaloid, and then Black Rock Shooter, and then I'll probably do something next year.
Yeah. And then I think my first cosplay was Audition, like a really weird Korean comic book. And then after that was One Piece.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, 6th grade. So it's been a while. And then I moved to the States and then found out about Oducon and then went to that. And then I was like, oh my god, there's even more crazy people. Awesome. And then I just started going regularly and then met Mario at one of the other cons and then we just cosplay together now.
Cool beans.
Like, things that people shouldn't do even if they're tempted. Don't lift people up because you don't know how sensitive their costume is and it can easily break.
Right.
If you think it's creepy, don't do it. If you're
It's probably creepy.
questioning whether you should do it or not, you should probably not do it.
You should probably not do it.
To see people literally wearing their fandoms on their sleeves,
That's so
it's
great.
the ultimate icebreaker.
Yeah.
So you can just make so many cool friends you probably would never find anywhere else.
Now we talked about the good things, the benefit thing. What is the bad thing, negative thing about cosplay?
I guess for me it's like disapproval looks from the Asian parents.
Really?
Yeah.
They would
My
think?
parents are definitely not into it. They're like hoping that I grow up a bit. And it's the same with a lot of like other friends who are not in the whole cosplay industry. They think that it's a little odd that you would go to a convention and dress up like anime characters. But then at the same time, when you tell them about like Comic-Con, they're like totally okay with doing like American comic cosplay, but they're not okay with like Japanese animation cosplay.
A lot of negativity in the online aspect of the community. But you can say that about any fandom, which is why I don't like to harp on it too much. I mean, in it, there is a catharsis about it. You know, you complain about, oh man, all these haters. Wow, that sucks. But the fact that there are people congregating together to have these discussions tells you something about, you know, how vast of a community there is. So even with the negatives, you can still see the positives, and that's why it's such a positive thing.
Actually, Youmacon was my second con I've been to besides ASIN.
Really?
So it was an experience, but like back then it was in Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah, it's a different place. What's the best part of Youmacon for you?
Oh my gosh, all the cosplayers, because I've seen a lot of cosplays, and then we go, oh my gosh, my childhood, and it was great. I fanboyed a lot.
You fanboyed a lot?
Yeah.
So.
So what? It's part of the experience. You can tell them about it. Come on. No, I can't.
So why is she so giddy?
She's been following. His name is Mookie. He's the author of Dominic Meekin. He's a webcomic artist since '04, and he's wrapping it up just now. And I ran into him on accident in the artist alley, and I had to do a shout out to her, and I stopped back down on Dayton to give her the video, and I'm like, you're coming with me next year to meet him, right? So it was great. We got pictures, we got books.
He signed it.
Oh, he did?
Yes. Actually, here, this one has my favorite character on it. Signed it for me. And I'm so happy.
We're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you. It's so great.
I don't see a fangirl very often.
Morning, guys! Hush, Billy. Guys, I think we're being teleported. That's what I just said. Where are we? I don't know. Good evening. I'm Zordon of Eltar. And you are standing in the command center.
This is broken. Hydro Thunder. I was shocked to see that in
Small scale prototype.
You actually made a prototype.
She made a small scale prototype.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Clever.
So this is the prototype.
Yeah. Oh, what?
And then
It just reminds me of Mythbusters. Yeah, I mean, they always do small scale before they go
because
full
we
scale.
needed to think of how we're going to transport it to Katsucon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So.
But that way, if it's, if it doesn't work in small scale, you don't have to waste
And
time.
then this is like the big scale prototype.
They did a skit. They should ask her about that later.
So this is technology. We're not at the Masquerade itself. We're actually finding out through Facebook who the winner is. We're just hanging down here.
She's too busy not texting you because she's bad.
She's like, oh my god, I won!
thrust. Do the hip thrust.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, everyone wants to get between my legs. They force their way through my legs. And then they're like, can you hip thrust like this?
Seen you get interviewed by me 9 months ago.
Yeah.
This is kind of surreal, actually.
Yeah, there's my big explanation here.
Man, yeah.
Oh my gosh, they'll like stand under you while you roll.
2 minutes tops, so it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops.
Yeah. So I actually signed your friend's chest before, so now I'm going to sign his chest because I have nothing else to do but sign the guy's chest.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Here, hold the camera.
Okay.
Okay. I actually carry Sharpie with me.
Nice.
See, you have less hair than your friend.
I have no hair. It's the Asian thing, I guess.
Whoa.
Go.
Whoa, what are you doing? Whoa.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it. This is hilarious.
Am I stealing?
The first leg you ever signed.
I also sign legs too, besides chest. I don't really know what's going on. This is what happens to I almost said Colossal Con. I meant Youmacon.
Colossal Con.
From now on, if you ever see this man, call him soy sauce.
By now everyone's gonna take a dump on you. It's like, what